First off, as we're jumping into this video, I want to thank NewBeeDrone specifically for sponsoring this. They sent me out all of the motors, all of the ESCs that you're seeing in the video, and they were super generous and helpful with it. So go check out their shop. They've got ESCs, they've got motors, they've got tons of stuff for like little micro drones. They've just partnered up with Insta360 to use the little Go camera. To make like micro drones for that, and they've done some really cool stuff with that. So if you haven't checked them out, be sure to do it. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a review on the motors and everything a little bit later, but they wanted to partner up with me on this project for this little baby X8 drone, so super excited about that. Check it out, check them out. Thank you very much, NewBeeDrone, for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. So the motors we're going to be using are the Flow motors from NewBeeDrone. These are the 2350 kV version. They're just coming out, and we're going to use their ESC. It's the NewBeeDrone 20x20 Infinity Stack ESC. Then on top of it, we're adding the Whitenoise 20x20. This is a prototype board. It's not even out yet. You can see that you can mount the VTX and the receiver on top of the board, and it's all going to fit inside of a 20x20 build. It's an awesome little flight controller. I'm super excited about it. Then the whole stack is basically two 20x20 ESCs and this flight controller on top of it. It looks so sexy to have it all compressed like that. So I kind of skipped through the build. Like, you don't need to see a lot of how this is done, but you know, essentially I'm just screwing on the motors and putting on the ESCs and wiring it all together, and you know, just normal quad buildy kind of stuff. But this little guy, it came together so well. I'm super excited about it. We've got most of the drone built out now. I'm still waiting on I need a 12-volt regulator for the DJI air unit. My goal is to run this drone on 6 cell, but the air unit requires 2 to 4 cells, so I've got a Polulu coming tomorrow. I also don't have any 3-inch props, so those are on the way as well. I had a little problem with mine fitting the standoff in here with the air unit. I'm kind of talking to Andy about it, but I can't seem to get it quite fit in there the way we're tight enough to be able to put the antennas in there with those standoffs. But I mean, I think this is gonna be fine with just the 4. Camera comes out the front. You can see the cable for the camera is kind of just wedged in there. Like, I want this to stay in a little bit better. I'm not sure how to make it stay in there better, but could have used a little bottom piece of the camera plate, I think. And then you've got the whole stack in the back, which is looking great. So I just have the 2 ESCs are directly wired together down here. And then I wired the power into both of the ESCs directly, so they'll run off of 6 cell like that. And then the plugs for the flight controller, I just had to repin them a little bit, just simply by taking a razor blade and just kind of getting underneath these pins here carefully. You can take all of the pins out and rearrange them however you want. So I did that with the Infinity ESCs, and then put them into the pins on the new Whitenoise board. This, of course, is the Whitenoise 20x20, brand new flight controller from them, from him, I guess. Really, it would be more fair. And it's got a place to mount your TBS Crossfire and a Nano Crossfire, a Nano VTX from TBS, but I'm using the air unit for my build, but both of those options are available. If I was going to build this with analog, I would have the 2 ESCs in the back like they are, and then I would move the flight controller up here where there's another set of 30x30 mounting points for that, so that you could have it just be a little bit smaller. But I mean, it's a pretty clean little build. All 8 motors are plugged in, which is awesome. Let me actually take one of these motor mounts off so you can see how awesome this mount is. You can see it stays in there pretty well, even though it's fully disconnected. But what Andy did basically was he put 8 screw holes for motors. And then he made these tiny little plates that have these inset holes and screws in them. So I put the motor on the plate, and then I do the opposite bolt pattern on the bottom one. And then when they fit together, the screw heads just slide into those inserts, and now there's a perfectly seamless mounting for the motor. Like, how good does that look?
And then just to hold it all together, put one screw through, or two screws with a nut through. And voila, motors are all mounted up. These are the 2350 kV flow motors from NewBeeDrone. These are basically designed for 6S on 3-inch props, so that should be pretty perfect for this little machine. The goal is going to be to fly a little 6-cell battery, probably not this big of one, and then also a GoPro on it. And it should be like a really kind of compact GoPro hauler for, I'm not sure what exactly. I think for high wind situations it'll be really useful, where you need something that's squirt sized or Cinewhoop sized, but you are having problems with wind kind of buffeting it around. I don't know how I'm going to fit these packs on here with this mounting. That will work. There I can see on both sides, so it'll just have to be something like that probably. But yeah, I'm really excited. Got its own little landing gear so that the props don't hit the ground on the bottom side. But yeah, so once we get the voltage regulator in tomorrow for the air unit, as well as some actual 3-inch props, we'll get this built up, finished up, and in the air. Looking awesome. Okay, I basically had to rebuild this thing like 4 times to get it to work right. I kept messing something up. I was like, is this my first build ever? I don't understand. But yeah, it's pretty much working now. As far as I can tell, it's ready for a maiden flight. I've got a 1300 milliamp pack on there, which is probably a little too big, so that's something. But yeah, I want to get it up, get it in the air, try it out, because it's just so cute. Look at that little turd. It's so great. All right, let's go maiden this. Okay, we are popping down outside to pop off. I hope it flies. Honestly, it looks pretty locked in. All right. Motor's all nice and cool. All right, let's go. Let's go. I think I picked a dead battery, and I think I forgot to check that battery before I took off. But that was sweet. Oh yeah, very dead. Almost 3 volts per cell. Whoop. Okay, it is so weird to have something that is the size of a Cinewhoop, but have like the power of it's like a 5-inch quad. Like that thing just rips. Like when I just did like the punch straight up, it just like what in the world? It doesn't even make sense. I am so excited about this. Like I'm trying to think of like what's the possibilities of having something that like that you can Cinewhoop with, where you're kind of like going like really tight and close, and then just absolutely launch after something. Like, you know, could you do some really cool shots where you're like, you know, wanting to chase a car or something like that, but you want the shot to start like being thrown out of the window or something like that, where you can kind of Cinewhoop it a little bit, and then you're just absolutely hauling to keep up with whatever it is that you're chasing. Like that is super exciting. I hadn't, until I flew it just now, I hadn't even like thought about like what are the possibilities of this, but that was awesome. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna keep working on that. Just make sure it's all buttoned up, but that is really, really exciting. Cannot wait.
What? First experience trying FPV. FPV ever. I'm not gonna fly it because I've flown like the, what is it, the game simulator like a couple times, but yeah, I crashed a bunch. It's fun. I'm thinking that it's gonna be somewhat like VR, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just kind of at this point open-minded, I guess. Holy crap! Dude, this is clear.
You ready for your first?
Oh my god.
So you're gonna get spoiled by DJI right
Oh
here.
my god.
The video is so good. But...
Yeah. Ah! Dude, I feel nauseated. Oh, not bad. Not bad. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
What? Dude, this is surreal. Holy crap. It's like, it's almost like it's not even happening. Is it like, is your video cutting just a little bit? It's getting
not
a little...
a ton.
Okay.
Enough.
Okay. It seems better than like the analog stuff that I've seen. Yeah, oh my god. What? Oh my god, no! Ah! You can hear it. Ah, dude, I gotta get like pictures of this. Is this like, you got a GoPro on there, right?
Yep.
Dude.
I love that sun right now.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You do flips and stuff, or is this how many times have you flown this?
This drone?
Yeah.
This is my third time flying this drone.
Okay. Oh yeah. That feels weird. Oh my god. Dude, I wanna like, if I knew how to fly, like this would be amazing. I mean, not that it's not already just too amazing. Did that sounded like it cut the grass.
Cut the grass.
Dude, awesome. What?
So this little guy, the original purpose of it was so we have a lot of little guys like this that have like 3D printed ducts
Okay.
to like protect it from bumping into people, right? But when you put those ducts on, it starts to get really affected by wind.
Okay.
So it's actually perfect today because the wind is really flappy. That we can be flying around, because the goal is for this to be relatively safe.
Yeah.
I mean, it would still really suck to get hit by those, but it's not the end of the world. But also be able to get pretty close and pretty safe without hurting anybody. So
without the ducts, you get a lot less of like the
wind starts to grab it and just kind of buffets it around. Yeah. So without the ducts, it's a lot more aerodynamic, a little bit sleeker, so it doesn't get moved around by the wind as much. And it's also, like you saw when it popped up, like it's got some punch to it. So you want to jump on your board? I'll chase you around.
Yes.
All right, so Cade is gonna ride his board around. I'm gonna chase him with the little big baby. Get some good shots here. Let's do it.
right, we are all done chasing the skateboard, testing out the big baby. We did like a full lap around the lake over there. I crashed once. You had to do a drone recovery. You did great with that, by the way.
Thanks.
But yeah, I think we got some awesome shots. Hopefully you just watched them because I will have edited all of that. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out for this video about the big baby from ShenDrones. Stay flying.